Hello everybody, my name is Anthem and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 as Germany. Let's continue on from where we last left off. So, let's see what we got. We still have insufficient resources. I mean, we should probably like at least try to trade. I don't really know. We need 23 oil. We have a surplus of most things. We have a lot of steel. We have a decent amount of aluminum. But we need rubber, we need oil. Who would have that? Well, we're not importing anything at all, so let's try to find somebody. I mean, Brazil would have rubber. Yeah, they have a lot of rubber. Brazil. Let's see. Can we trade just through this screen, or do we have to go through the trade screen here? Let's find Brazil, South America. I don't know if you know this game, but Brazil is definitely within South America. What? Are they just not... Oh, they're just not listed at all. Oh no, oh, it's because we're looking at just oil. Okay, it goes by resource. But we need to go rubber, South America. Brazil's the only one with rubber. So we'll click to trade. So let's see. We can export. Brazil can export 15. We need 11. We can only trade up to 7. Well, I need the 7. So yeah, we need that. So we'll get trading. You can see here we got a little bit of a trade route going on with Brazil. So I'm assuming this will update soon. Well, none of it's been delivered. Okay, well that's fine. What are we giving them? I don't even remember, but that's fine. Let's find someone else who has Africa, Liberia, Ethiopia. They don't have a lot, it looks like. We could trade with them. North America, Europe. I'm surprised any country actually... How do they make... Oh, it's probably because they have oil or rubber reserves in Africa. Okay. Really? Belgium doesn't? You don't have rubber down here? I thought that's kind of like... Well, isn't that Congo's big thing is that they have rubber? Or am I thinking of a different country? I'm not even too sure. Oceania, Middle East, Asia. Yeah, okay. The Raj. We need... Well, we can get 16. Right? I mean, it'd be better to have would it be better to have a surplus? What do we do with surpluses? Do we just kind of keep them around? I'm not too sure. Let me just turn this upside down. I don't want to look at my timer because then I make my videos too short. Which I know it sounds weird, but it makes sense. Okay, so we'll just trade for... Well, that's 7. We need 11. So we'll trade for like 4. Oh, we can only buy an 8. Okay, then we'll buy 8 from Siam. And who makes oil? Let's look in the Middle East, Iran, Iraq. And most of them I don't think... I mean, definitely Iraq would be great. Do any of them have any, like, fascist leanings? Oh, Iraq does. So I'm assuming maybe they would like us a little bit more then. But I don't think that's true at all. Okay, but anyway, Iraq. Oil. I need up to 4. I need all of the oil. Okay, well they don't have a lot. It's because are they exporting? Yeah, they're exporting it to a lot of countries already. Because I didn't think about even trying to do this until mid-February. A lot of places have already sold. I mean, the United States has some. The Soviets... Oh, actually, no. This is how much they have. Venezuela. I like you guys. Buy 24. Yeah, Venezuela. You guys are fascist, aren't you? Oh, they're very fascist. Absolute perfect. Wonderful. Do they like me? Yeah, we have positive relations as well. There we go. We dealt with our resource issue. Probably should have done that, earlier, but that should mean that I think these guys will actually build properly now, which is nice. I mean, they'll build at decent speeds. Everything else here looks fine. Research. Well, actually, we'll speed this up to at least speed 4. Because, it's 1936. Nothing really happens. The Spanish Civil War will have it probably within the year. But other than that... And the Ryland will finish very, very soon. I mean, it doesn't really tell you. It just says 57 out of 70. Political power, we get 120, which we can use to spend on other stuff. We have a lot of manpower, a lot of factories. Do we have any open civilian factories? I don't think so. With army equipment. I mean, I like infantry. I don't know why. I just always like. I just like infantry. We're using panzers. Can we get heavy tanks instead? Yeah, let's get some heavy tanks up here. We want to have this be higher priority. Probably even higher priority than the planes right now. Let's get a handful of tanks. Let's see. Well, we're getting a decent amount of fighters. We're getting 3 of those a week. But we'll cut down on tank production, and we'll put that in the heavy tank production. We're only getting 1.52 a month, but that is absolutely a-okay. We don't have enough chromium. Well, that's not good, is it? Trade, chromium. We need more of it. We need 6. Who the hell makes chromium? Well, a lot of people. Turkey, do you like me? I mean, we'll trade with you. Get the chromium we need. No template. Oh, do we have the, let's see, tank. Oh no, okay, there's no template because right now the heavy tank's just not being used. We would have to create production. We have to create a division with the heavy tank in it, I believe. Or we can just edit current divisions, because right now they're all using light tanks. We can put heavy tanks in them, but we need war experience, which we don't have. Engage in battles, or if you have land leases and equipment in your allies' war. Okay, so I think until like the Spanish Civil War starts and we can kind of train our troops fighting over there. Can we... Okay, we actually already have 5. Okay, we got 5, I think, for doing the Rhineland thing. Do we get... We gain experience from induction exercises. Okay, so if we train our troops, this number should go up. But we'll place one of these guys right now with a heavy tank. Then that should fix this no template issue. Save that. Okay, so now our heavy tanks are going to be used in our panzer divisions. Which I believe... Can we look at them? Can we get a closer look at what's inside of this? Because I know that... Okay, yeah, so they're... Okay, they will put heavy tanks in eventually. Okay, well, that's good. They'll just kind of upgrade, basically, these other tank divisions that we already have. We can modify our government, so we can actually do something new here. We can get some research, tank designers, or we can do more laws. But that's just hiring someone over here, but let's get some, like, production going. Armor research time. Well, what are we researching? Anti-tank support weapons, delay, and a new... This is a heavy fighter, I believe. So let's go to... Theorist? No. Industry research. Electronic research. How about military staff? Division organization, 8%. Division attack. That sounds kind of fantastic. I would love to have more attack. We'll hire that guy. And then we can go and... We can do this. We can just annex... No, actually, we can't do that. Actually, it's weird. The gray ones are the ones you can select. The brand ones you cannot. That seems opposite. That'd be the opposite of what I would do, but... So we'll get the anti... Actually, no, that means the anti-Soviet pact. Which means we can't kind of help. Or we can't get basically a truce with the Soviet Union, which kind of might screw us over. Here we need at least 550,000 manpower in divisions in the field. So we need to have 550,000 troops deployed. Right now we have 400,000. So we need to deploy more troops before we can even annex Austria. So we can go for some army innovations. What's this one? The Autobahn, I think. This is the Autobahn right there. Okay, increases infrastructure. West Wall. Basically increase our infrastructure over there. Naval rearmament. Well, I don't know how to do navies, so we're just gonna kind of ignore that. Befriend China or befriend Japan. Well, let's take a look. How is China doing? I would say not great. Do we know what they've done? No. I know there's a way that they can kind of cut ties with us. But I think we're just... I mean, they're very fascist. China's not aligned. How about we try to maybe... Well, you know, let's get army innovations. I was gonna say let's try to befriend China, but I think China might lose. But we'll see. I mean, I've seen China win, but I've also seen them lose. So I think we'll side with China. I think it sounds a little bit more interesting than going with Japan. Also, I did notice that in my I didn't assign all these people. There's some guys just not doing anything at all. So we'll assign them. We'll go with these guys. We will change the front line because now this we can do the entire border with France. This front line needs to extend down to the rest of the Netherlands, and really the rest of... We can't even get them down to Belgium, but that's fine. We'll just assign more front lines then. There's going to be nobody assigned to these front lines, but that's fine. Yeah, so they're all assigned here. You guys are assigned to this division. And there we go. I mean, can we deploy more troops? We can. They have decent experience. Deploy this line. Increase the number of serial divisions that each line will create. Not 100% too sure what this actually does, but we'll have it set to 10. We'll have Panzers up to 6, SS up to 6. I think it's something that... I think it's just so... Current number of series deployed. 1 out of infinite. Okay, so there's the Spanish Civil War. Fantastic. That's going to be good for us. We'll have to, lend some troops to Spain. Brandenburg. I don't think we need all of these guys. I think just having one will just create enough infantry, but I don't really know. We'll deploy the infantry, and then we'll just kind of cancel them. I don't know if this is the right way to do it or if it's completely wrong, but deploy all these guys who... Actually, I was going to say put them all to the Polish border, but we're going to actually have 2 go to the border right now with Belgium. So how many guys we have deployed right now? That number hasn't changed. Okay. So now we got this. Actually, these guys should also start exercising. They will take a... Actually, what's the shortcut key for that? It's K. Okay. Well, they'll start exercising. That should give us... Yeah, you can see right now that our current experience is going up because of daily exercises. So we have Nationalist Spain and Republican Spain. I think these colors are actually exactly flipped from Hearts of Iron 3. But these guys, so we got Franco over here leading the fascist, and then we got Jose Diaz leading the communist. But of course, we want to support the fascist. So let's see, how much territory do they have? They have the entire colonial empire as well. They don't have Madrid, but they got Zaragoza. So we can start a Lend-Lease with them. They will accept infantry equipment. I don't really know. What does this do? Oh, we can send them equipment. Yes, okay. We'll send them 30. We make 72 a day. We'll send 304. We'll send 400 rifles a month. We're not making any of these light tanks, so we won't send any. We'll send them infantry equipment. We'll send them that, and then we'll probably send them some volunteers as well. They should like us. Does that also give us... No, it doesn't give us anything. But that's fine. We will send them volunteers, though. You have 2 divisions in volunteer forces. We can only send 2, really? It'll generate 6.7% threat just for sending people over to help? Okay. Seems like a bit much. But we will... Fine, we'll send... I mean, let's see. Can we see what they have? No. Can we invite them to our faction? Absolutely not, during the Civil War. Okay, so how about we send some tank divisions at them? Put these 2 tanks into the tank division, and then we'll give those 2 tanks to... These are also the exact same color. Oh, generate 1.1%. Oh no, that's just the big army. Okay, well 1.1% threat. Our troops on their side join the struggle. Okay, so I don't really know. Sending 2 divisions to National Spain will arrive on the 8th of April. And convoy raiding. So what are we... Are we sinking ships? I don't really know. And somebody in the comment in the first video did say we should probably assign a submarine guy to the submarines. That would make a lot of sense. Let's see. Let's go to our navies. Are these guys... They're spotter and... Well, they're both spotters. Where the hell is the navy anyway? Well, we'll get the navy. You guys come back home for now. We'll get the other navy as well. Both of you just kind of go home. I should mute that because that probably made a lot of noise in the microphone because probably my entire desk just vibrated. But you know, we got our submarines here. Wait, no, we don't. Or do we? No, they're okay. They're on their way. And then we will be... Yeah, we can't change mail right now. We have to probably wait till he's landed. And they will be there on the... Okay, so the 8th? Do I control them? I'm not too sure. Some game... I mean, it's like Continentality in EU4 where you can still control the armies. Well, they're not on the map right now. So maybe, maybe not. We can modify our government again. Chief of Navy, Chief of the Air Force, or just a military high command. So let's see. Submarine detection, airdrop, intercept, armor division, attack 15%. We don't have army innovation, so we can't get him. I just think more infantry attack. That's just a base 10%. Another 15 and 10% on our infantry. Yeah, looks like they're kind of winning. Okay, they took Navarra. Yeah, these guys are all ready. I mean, we can start a... Well, at least draw like a front line. And actually, what I kind of want to do is doing what I did. I didn't do it over here with France. But right now, you can see how this is just one entire line. That means we can only draw one offensive plan, and I don't want that. I want to lower this so we get like basically a north front line and a south Polish front line. No, I want a south Polish front line. No, you go up here, and then, damn it, okay. Then create a new offensive line here. You guys are on this. You guys are on this one. We got 7 and we have 9, and this I think what 4 divisions. Not a lot of guys in Prussia right now, but that's a-okay. So we'll draw a we'll draw one offensive line. From this front line, you're going to go basically take all of this territory. So that's, basically, step 1 of the operation. You guys are going to... I'm the worst at doing this. Okay. You guys are going to take this land. That's your battle plan. You guys over here are going to basically take over here in Warsaw, and then you're going to do that. I mean, it looks kind of ugly, but that's fine. You guys over here. You guys over here. 8 divisions. There we go. So our guys have arrived there. Man, it is kind of a mess. But I'm sure it'll work out whenever war happens. Okay, we want to select our troops. Yeah, assign them to this basically this battle plan right here. You guys are assigned to this battle. Okay, is the entire thing just one big battle plan? I think so. I think I screwed this up entirely, but that's fine for right now. Assuming they don't move and just kind of stay on the border. Okay, so our guys have arrived down here. We can kind of see everything that's happening. Okay, and we do control the tanks. That is important to know. We do control what these tanks are doing. And we kind of see everything that's happening right now in Spain. Yeah, we definitely need more troops. Let's have them make infinite amounts. Deploy, deploy, deploy. So we have basically 2 infantry and a panzer division. They should go probably on the border with France for at the moment. And maybe these guys should just be under completely different armies. I think I've just kind of screwed up and I don't understand how this works apparently. But I think for right now, it's a basic idea. Just kind of see what's happening. Is there a way I can turn that off? I don't even know. We can see allied battle plans, which actually is useful because we can see kind of what's happening down here in Spain. So yeah, we'll turn this on. We'll see what the Spanish are doing. We cannot assign... Sadly, we're not able to actually assign people to anything. See, where's the actual fighting going? It looks like it's mostly down here, so we'll send our tanks in this direction. They belong to an army. Well, I know they're part of an army. But we can't assign them orders. We can't, like, tell them to do anything. Don't go through the Allied forces. I mean, a lot more people have more. They have more forces than we do. That's true. And do we have enough points to do this thing? No, we still don't. So maybe it does just make more sense to have just to make a bunch of infantries. I mean, it looks kind of like. Is there a way I can sort this? I feel like there should be. 32. No, okay. We'll just well, we'll assign them all to Brandenburg. And I think this actually changes. I built a lot of infantry, didn't I? I think this changes this number. Yeah, because now it's 459. So just having them being trained is how. I mean, we're very, very close to being able to get Auschwitz, so. Yeah, and it looks like it's just pure infantry, so having a handful of tanks is definitely, I think, going to help out our side. It looks like they're kind of marching in this way, so we will reinforce them. Having a tank brigade is definitely useful. I mean, I think there's light tanks, which kind of suck, but actually, there might be heavy tanks in here. No, there's no heavy tanks at all. I want to reinforce upgrades. These are all high priority. Do these guys have the updated tanks? Do we even have any tanks in our army anymore? Yeah, we have one Panther division. Heavy tanks 0 to 40. Maybe we just haven't built any tanks yet. Oh, we still need to have the chromium. Why do we not have the chromium? Surplus. No, is this we have a surplus. Maybe it just hasn't arrived yet. Yeah, but steel and aluminum is just fine. If anything, we should actually probably even build more synthetic. Are we still building a synthetic? Yeah, we're still building a lot of synthetic oil. Just so we don't need to, you know, be concerned about Middle Eastern oil. Like, I don't know what the likeliness of these guys joining the Allies are, but, you know, it's not 0. So that worries me at least a little bit. Nationalist Spain. Yeah, it looks like the war's kind of already over. It's just a matter of time, I think. We have, you know, 78%. We have 2 Panther divisions. Their organization's not fantastic, but we are destroying this one division here. You know, Luxy, we'll pull back. We'll let these guys heal up at least a little bit. So we can also assign a commander. Let's see, do we have a tank guy? Reconnaissance, armored. Yeah, armor division attack. Fantastic. Oh no, we don't want to promote you. Rommel, you're going to lead these 2 tanks in Spain. Now you can go back and attack. We will get our submarines. Assuming did they ever show up? Okay, yeah, you. Number of ships and first contact. Are any of these guys submarine? Ah, we have Seawolf. You will be convoy raiding. No, you don't understand. Where the hell are you? You will be convoy raiding in basically around Britain. I mean, we don't really need to have a guy. So what are you right now? Oh, did we only have... Oh, we only had one submarine guy anyways. But that's fine. You guys convoy raid in the Baltic. I mean, there's nothing for you to raid, but I don't even know. I don't know if you get experience from this or what. I'm gonna go with probably not. Do we need mountain troops? Artillery 24, mob infantry. They do have... We'll train at least a few SS divisions as well. Oh, I'm the dumbest person. Okay. Well, I think I figured it out. Okay, well, we'll delete all this stuff then. Cancel production. Yeah, we're losing a lot of experience, but that's fine. Yes, we can't deploy anybody here, so it doesn't matter. What we have to do is just click the add unit button, and that is about 1,000 times easier. I don't know how I missed that button. We'll build a few more Panzer divisions as well. Will that get us up to our 550? We should be enough that as soon as Army Innovation's done, we should... Really not? Is in the field. Maybe that does mean they have to be deployed. I'm not too sure, though. Yeah, they're getting their equipment. Fantastic. Okay, so good thing I figured out how the hell to actually build units. It's... Split our tanks up. Are they both being led by Rommel? I'm not too sure. Actually, it looks like you guys are actually losing the fight here. No, we're winning. There we go. I think we are getting experience from this. Actually, it looks like it's still mostly from exercises. No national focus set. Can't do this. Treaty with the USSR. Anti-commerce. Let's try to befriend China. That sounds interesting. We will... Logistics. Balance. Yeah, we're still getting a lot of stuff. We're kind of missing a little bit of support equipment, but we just have so much infantry equipment. Maybe we need to cut down on that at least a little bit. Because it seems like we definitely have a surplus. What do we not have enough of? Okay, apparently we just can't build more. Well, if they can't build more, then I guess we're just going to build more infantry weapons. That sounds fine to me. But I do think that this is going to be a good time to end this video. So thanks everybody for watching. My name's been Anthem. If you've enjoyed, remember to thumbs up. If you did not enjoy, you can always thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.